being the greatest person that you want to be. And that's why I want people to understand that and see. I understand a lot more. I have an open mindset. I'm not going to tell no lie. I'm not going to tell no truth. I know I will lie from time to time, but just being honest on what's going on and people want to like understand what's going on for my life, I'm changing myself to be the better person for who I want to be. If I'm not happy on what I'm doing right now, I if someone can tell me that, hey, we don't like seeing this, we don't like seeing that, and if you can clearly see that and people are there to fully be honest with you instead of how the world want to like baby folks, that's how you realize some things you have to change for yourself. And it's not being mad, not being pissed at someone telling you that this and that, or like saying that they mean. It's a general thing that you need to understand, because you can understand someone for yourself, but if other people see like some other things that you can't physically see and need to change, if you hear that and start seeing those aspects that people say that, hey, you need to fix this, you need to fix that you enjoy, have that and focus towards that. You can still have your little money on the side, stuff that you're doing on the side, like if you, let's say you're working, getting all this income. All right, that's cool, but if you don't enjoy it, just thug it out. There's nothing wrong with just going through, stressing out. There's gonna be stress, there's gonna be problems, that's understandable, but it's just going through, enjoying your life, and that's how you see it. Once you enjoy your life, all those hardships, they're going to be done with.
Welcome back to YouTube another video. This is season 6, episode 4. As we do get in depth with the question, man. So like, who am I originally here with?
Caleb Morrow.
So like, where are you from?
From Houston, moved up here to Tyler. Well, moved from Tyler down up here with my girl, and been up here for about 2 years.
Today, so mostly from Dallas. Now,
yeah, mostly Dallas now.
So as we do get in depth with the question, man. So like, that first couple questions I always ask people like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? That's the first question, man.
Streaming, being with my girl, probably trying to travel the world, really. Just see all the other aspects that I haven't been able to see.
So like a year from now, like how does that like look now? A year from now, like how do your life looks?
Well, starting off with right now, it's going. All I can see is going up. I got a lot of like downspouts, got all this other stuff. Just messing up, but like I'm not really worried about it. Don't got much to worry about. Just get going.
So as we do get into the question, man. So like as we do elaborate on here and like get to know each other on here and let the people know like like I like to first say that I came in this industry mostly like understanding that it's a foundation and where it's a structure where you can be either optional or opt out.
Right.
So as we do like get in depth with the understanding and like what made you get in this industry, like like in this field.
It was really like, it was just a call, like dabble into anything that piques my interest. It wasn't like, I understand with everything that's going on, there's something new, something to experience. It's all, I just tell everyone, just anything that piques your interest, anything that excites you, your hobby, go into that instead of trying to focus on, this has a lot of money, this has like some other perks. We got a lot of people that went to school that for doctors, stuff like that, they don't like what they're doing. But then you see other people's like YouTubers, content creators, people that's doing stuff that they like doing and is enjoying it. That's the best thing to do in life. Just enjoy what you're doing instead of worrying about money. Money's gonna follow you. Instead of you chasing money, you're not gonna get it.
So you think it as more as like people understand that to follow and to get that enjoyment, they have to find something that can get them there first. Because you have to work to pay bills when you turn to adult.
Yeah, like I don't say nothing. There's gonna be hardship, like where you will have to like get to places where you need money, you need a lot of stuff. But once you get to that point to where you kind of stable to how you feel when you're stable, then focus on, you have your money, focus on other stuff to where, let's say you want to do something that you enjoy, focus on, you want to go to school for, you want to do this, you want to do that you enjoy, have that and focus towards that. You can still have your little money on the side, stuff that you're doing on the side, like if you, let's say you're working, getting all this income. All right, that's cool, but if you don't enjoy it, just thug it out. There's nothing wrong with just going through, stressing out. There's gonna be stress, there's gonna be problems, that's understandable, but it's just going through, enjoying your life, and that's how you see it. Once you enjoy your life, all those hardships they're going to be done with. I learned that from my great grandma.
So as we do elaborate with the next couple questions, man. So like like, what is your thoughts on like the public figures in your county, your country? Like the people that has all this upgoing like money, glory. That people that have like that reputation that they're bigger than what they make it. Like a public figure.
I mean, public figures. I don't really have no like bias on them. I don't have no like bad intentions or anything like that. Everyone have to make their ways. If they have to lie about it, if they have to get to where they are, it is what it is. If you just piece together, you see what's happening with them. You need to say like they're still a person. They have to make some things shake. The same thing we have to. This thing is they might have a little upper hand. It's fact on you can either listen to them, you can not abide by them. It is what it is. Like they got what's going on for them right now. It's just they're living the same things you're living. So I don't really worry about them so much.
So as we elaborate with the next couple questions, man. So like, what is your opinion on individuals who has a way out but do not know how to execute their plan?
If you have a way out, literally, let's say if the road was like paved where you was born into this rich family and stuff like that, but you want to do something. It's not say use your little wealth, use like anything else of that aspect, but if you feel like you have a way out, go ahead and try to abuse it. Really, it's not saying that just going through and just waste all their money, waste your time. But like I was saying before, anything that you want to do as a hobby, anything that you enjoy doing as a hobby, they go ahead and do those. A lot of people don't have their way out. Like for myself, for my girl, everything like that. It's you either start off from rock bottom and get to where you're going, or if you're already there, I wouldn't say you're still at rock bottom. If you have a way out, it's still just building that foundation for yourself. Because you're just a person, man, woman, uh, child, grandma, auntie, any like that. Everyone started off somewhere, so it's really the fact on where do you want to start? Do you want to start at rock bottom, or and start building yourself up, or let's say you are on this high horse and you get knocked down, you can only go up from there. We learned that through school. We learned that through life. It's literally just getting through, making yourself known and making you're like even if you don't make yourself known like with all these public figures stuff like that, if you're really good for yourself, that's where you want to be. You're enjoying yourself, you're enjoying life, and you want to get yourself out of what's going on.
So like in this industry and in this world, like how do you execute the demonic energy that's that you're surrounded by and things that can cause to be inflated, through your environment and to change, all that deception and lies that you're being told that's true, but it's a lie.
I mean, you can really see a lot of stuff. Like, if you just pay attention and listen to a lot of people that say a lot of different things, you can either tell if it's a lie, you can tell if it's a fake. Because if you just pay attention to things, like there's key things that people lie. It's either I wouldn't say like stutter because I know some people will stutter, some people will have like small twitches. Some people either look around. Some people like all these other things, but you have to determine what is real and what is fake. A lot of things is going on. A lot of stuff is real, but the thing is, it's real to a degree because you can listen to 10 people, but let's say one of them is real and none of them is fake. So you have to determine which one is real and which one do you want to listen to. You can listen to everyone, but if you see things that's conflicting to others, that's when you start figuring out which one is actually real.
So as you elaborate the next questions, man. So like, what is your thoughts on the Roe v. Wade situation?
What is that situation?
The abortion ban act in certain states. We they left it down to the states. The women's right reproduction.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that. For for that, it's literally women have their right on what they want to do. Yeah, there's some states that they allow women to do the whole abortion. They allow women to do anything of that aspect. But to like to my sake, again, if a woman wants to feel like they want to abort the child, it's not like no wrong thing that they're aborting because oh that's life, that's whatever, or they take them out life. All of us had that option. We've had parents that had the option if we want to have a child or not. Some things it can't really it can't happen. Let's say you're at this dry spot to where if you feel that if it's good to bring in a child now, then okay, that's fine. You can bring in a child, but you also got to think of you have that child and everything, and all other stuff goes wrong. Let's say you're at a spot to where if you bring in a child, you got to think of let's say you are struggling, or that. Do you want your child to struggle at right now, or do you want to get your child? Will be out of a situation where your child don't have to worry about this, that, up there. Because then, let's say you do have a child, you have the health care for them, you have the food for them, while also taking care of yourself. And at this day and age, it's not really a good thing to have a child. Like if you're young, young, because I understand things happen, all that other stuff, and then we have the whole things of people getting raped, people, all that other stuff. That's fine, that's understandable, but sometimes you can't like push on that. Oh, they can't have it because things are going to happen. Things happen. So having that open mindset of, it's really, do you want to like, is that child? It's not really putting their mindset as thing because again, they're getting born, they're becoming what they want to do, but it's really on you. And then like the economy of what you think of, is it really the right time to have a child at your instance? That's where you have to think about it. So
So it's woman's choice, woman's body.
Hmm?
So it's woman's body, woman's choice.
Yeah, like it's a woman's choice, but the thing is, let's say the male is in their life, stuff like that, you still got to bring it on to them. Still, some males is like, yeah, they don't want to have a child or don't want to be in a child's life. It's still coming together on
That agreement.
yeah, like if they both agree, it's not right being wrong or saying that yeah, you're taking this child's life. They both created it, but that's basically you're giving the child a safe haven of not bringing into something that you don't want them to be in. Because if you don't feel right, like you're in this whole bad situation, why would you bring someone else into the situation and put suffering on them?
See, I see what you're saying right there. So you're basically saying, why not stop it before it gets worse? Or it can be a better life. Because, some individuals said it wasn't supposed to be born and they were born, and now look at them. They're magnificent people, and then all they do is thank life and thank God. So, like you said, it is circumstance to circumstance, situation to situation. So, as we do elaborate on this question, man, so like you said, woman's choice, woman's body, I understand that completely, man. So, as we elaborate on this question, man, so, like, what is your thoughts on, the corruption of your government?
I mean, the government is how it is. A lot of people get sides. A lot of things happen. I'm not gonna say like I don't really care about the government. They have their rules. They have their ways, and you going off of what we want to see, what we want to hear, what they want to put out. So it's really again, if the government says something, okay, that's really the government. But the thing is, you're still a person. You're living your life. The government don't. The government doesn't run your life how you want to, because the government can't fully say, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. They're not living your life for you. You're living your own life. They're not seeing everything you do. The whole system been screwed. Everyone knows that. It's just the fact on who, like, even from all the people that we hear, it's not really saying like, oh, F the system, anarchy, all the other stuff. It's more of, instead of focusing on them, focus on yourself, because that's mainly what the human race is already doing. We're focusing on ourselves to the point to where if we get ourselves together, that's the only reason how we're going to come as an actual community, as a government, once everything's together. Everyone still has they mess up, everyone has their days, but everyone don't have themselves together. So really just focus on yourself. Everything is going to fall into play for you, so you don't have to worry about the government. If the government has their things, you're not a part, like you're a part of the government, but like you're not like you're physically there. You're not physically talking to them, all the other stuff, and they not physically coming to talk to you, all the other stuff. So literally just live your life how you live your life. Struggle or not, wealth or not, it is what it is. It's your life, you live it.
So, as we do elaborate on this couple questions, man, so, like, all the conflicts going on over the world right now. I'm gonna kind of elaborate with a couple. You have the South America drug operations over there. The drug cartels. The whole continent is corrupt. They're very undeveloped. You have North America where it's very corrupt and a lot of us can't afford basic accessories and basic needs. You have Europe that has an energy crisis and an economic crisis, and also a conflict going over there in Ukraine. You have Africa where civil war is very undeveloped, very poor infrastructure. You also have a religion debased over there, so a lot of their countries are mostly still fighting over religion. You have the Middle East where it's a very bad situation over there right now, where they're fighting over different factions and different ethnic groups and backgrounds. And you also have the energy crisis over there also. Then you have Asia, the Asia Pacific, where they're very overpopulated, very hunger structure over there. They're hungry for power over there, and they're ready for war. Like I said, you have the Taiwan situation. And you also have the Australian situation where they're very wildlife problem right now. So a lot of the wildlife is becoming not wild no more because they're very undeveloped over there. And you also have the melting ice. So with all these situations in the world, that's happening right now. Like, what do you think the biggest answer should be accomplished?
I mean, if you really just think about it, we have like yeah, we have cartels, we have power issues, we like everyone wanting to have a power complex over everyone. And really just thinking about it, you can have all these different nations fighting all this others. We have these cartels doing everything. It's the fact on no one's really worried about like what's going on with the people that's living in that nation. You can have the like governments, you can have like with the whole cartel. Yes, they do a lot of bad things, all that other stuff, but a lot of things which are I'm not gonna say like the cartel's fully good and stuff like that, but with the cartel they do help out their people. A lot of times we don't see a lot of the government stuff without helping out the actual people and actually saying they're helping out. It's just saying that yeah they're helping out, but putting us into situations that's not helping the people at all. The cartel has done so much stuff which is extremely
Yeah, they
bad.
have. They had done so much that is equal and
That
bad.
is equally bad. But the thing is, a lot of the things like we can take the bad for the good. There's some things we can learn from them. Not saying that yeah we're taking everything from the cartel they can learn from them, but the thing is they're working and helping out their folks. So even from other nations that we keep seeing that help out either for Africa or all this other stuff, everyone if they help out their people first and try to for worry about power all this other stuff, that's the only thing that will help out really the world honestly because every nation has their own like separate power, they separate wealth, what they have, what they want to trade, what they can't trade. But we have people suffering, we have people dealing with this, dealing with that. We have even with Canada, the whole thing with America with healthcare and stuff like that. Canada, their healthcare is free. They might have all this other stuff going on, but the thing is, if you focus on helping out the people, that's going to help out anything else. So once, let's say, you want to have nations pair, you're pairing. If you have your entire nation helped out, I want to say helped out, cured, or not even cured. Like there's other stuff that could be used from other nations to help out our nation. Is really helping out. Stop thinking of a whole. We want to take over this. We want to conquer this. Like that's not going to help it. That's bringing more conflict. That's bringing more deaths. That's bringing all this other stuff that shouldn't even be the case. It's just focusing on the people. And if you fully listen to the people, listen to what's going on, listen to everything's going, and focus on helping them, that's the only reason why you can bring up a nation. That's the only thing that's going to really help out because you're really just focusing. Because how it is right now, everyone's focusing on themselves. They just want to do this. They want to get their power complex out. They want to conquer each other, bring on a lot of deaths, put innocent people at arms, uh, bring up useless deaths that shouldn't even be the case. That shouldn't even happen. Like there is, like I won't even say there is deaths that to get rid of like some people that like that's have super bad intention that can't like you can't take everyone that either that has super bad intention that we have back in years that we have like taken out. Okay, that's fine because we've seen throughout the years like nothing was good for them. They wasn't thinking of anything good to bring out any good for folks. But there is people that have redemptions. There is people that actually have good intentions for everyone and not for themselves. They're people that listen to everyone. So that's the folks we need to actually pay attention to. The folks that we have to listen to. The folks we have to inspire. I wouldn't say it's like inspire, praise. Although it's not even praising. Like just look up to
Look up to the
them.
good side.
Yeah, like we have a lot of things. Like if you see the good for them, and then you can help them out. And then everyone else, like we have blacks, whites, Asians, Chinese, like we have all these different nations that work to like that can easily work together, but we also have all the ethnicities, all the religions, everything else that has conflicts. Like just working on one piece at a time can help out so much. So
So
many
like a
people.
utopia.
Yeah, like we had these whole things from like schools, from fantasies, all like of these futuristic utopias that has like everyone's good and peaceful like that. Thing is, if they're fantasizing that, that can be accomplished. They writing stuff that can be accomplished. But the thing is, what we're going on right now is showing that in this day and age, none of that's being accomplished. But why y'all showing stuff? Because again, it can be accomplished. We're hearing people, we're seeing folks that stuff that can happen, stuff can be right and gone. But it's just fact on, are we going to get to that point? We've seen the things from The Simpsons. Everyone think of the whole person thinking of he's just a time traveler. It's just stuff that can happen. It's stuff that either can get changed, things that can get fixed.
But you gotta be honest, a lot of that stuff in that show was kind of like, wow, that actually happened.
Yeah, it happened, but the thing is, a lot of stuff can get changed. A lot of stuff can get worked on, even from stuff that we've seen from fairy tale stuff like that. A lot of things is really focusing. Like, yeah, they might make like the whole big bad, all this other stuff, but then you see a lot of fairy tales where the big bad is changed, like the whole Grinch. Yes, he had his whole master like that, but he did change at the end because of what was going on. He was seeing there is still good in folks, but if you see others that don't have any good,
It turns you back bad. Turns you back to the opposite.
yeah, like it is what it is. You gotta see what's
Gotta
going
adapt
on.
to your environment, and that's the hardest part right there. We gotta adapt to something you're not used to, and when you don't want to adapt, that's the hardest thing is change. And change comes from what?
Man, change is literally the biggest thing. We like. I know I listen to this artist called Life Jennings. He has a little thing of change of doing stuff to change all everything else. Like the best thing to do is change your whole lifestyle, even if you go through a lifestyle that's all bad, negative stuff like that. There's no one's telling you that you cannot change from that. No one's telling you that there is no way up from that. If you're at rock bottom, even if you feel like as a person at rock bottom, your only way to go is going up. Change your whole view of life. Change what you see in life. Change your whole personality, all the other stuff. Become someone you want to be. Like I seen this little thing that even like that I seen. I think it was like a couple months ago, where really as a person, you only have to really make two people happy in your life: your 8-year-old self and then your 80-year-old self. If both of them are happy at what you're doing right now, you're doing good in life. Be someone your 8-year-old dreamed of being, and be someone that your 80-year-old self will see that they had a good life getting to that point.
So it's great, well, man. As we do accomplish this one, man, like I said, like it's like a couple more questions, man. So, like, where do you see yourself in a year from now, like, and actually get like more in depth, like a year from now, like, what do you actually see yourself?
What I see myself doing is like just like getting better, learning some of my flaws. Cause I know I still got flaws in life that I have to change. Get better with get better with what I want to do in life. Have a bigger view. Get my word out, voice, everything else, and then get people to just normally understand that there's nothing wrong with changing your life. There's nothing wrong with changing what you want to do. There's nothing wrong with being who you want to be. No one's telling you that you can't do something. It's just if you go out and do it, there is no one telling you that you can't do anything that you actually want to become. You're the only obstacle. There's multiple obstacles that can pop in like financial wise, life wise, that's normal. But you're the only one that's stopping yourself from being the greatest person that you want to be. And that's why I want people to understand that and see. I understand a lot more, have an open mindset. I'm not going to tell no lie. I'm not going to tell no truth. I know I'll lie from time to time, but just being honest of what's going on and people want to like understand what's going on for my life, I'm changing myself to be the better person for who I want to be. If I'm not happy on what I'm doing right now, I if someone can tell me that, hey, we don't like seeing this, we don't like seeing that, and if you can clearly see that and people are there to fully be honest with you instead of how the world want to like baby folks, that's how you realize some things you have to change for yourself. And it's not being mad, not being pissed at someone telling you that this and that, or like saying that they mean. It's a general thing that you need to understand, because you can understand someone for yourself, but if other people see what's going see like some other things that you can't physically see and need to change, if you hear that and start seeing those aspects that people say that, hey, you need to fix this, you need to fix that, or just being honest, then you can become a better person so others don't see that anymore, and then you can actually feel better, you feel accomplished, you feel like just good about yourself.
So as you do elaborate, man. So like I said, make sure you guys like, follow, share, comment, stay engaged, tap that screen. Like, where can they find you there? Like Instagram, TikTok, social media.
I mean, TikTok and Twitch and YouTube as H2O the Water God. I mean, you can see that I will stream multiple different games. Like, I'm gonna say this, like, yes, I'm not gonna say like I'm no like I don't care. I'm not racist. Like, if you're black, white, Mexican, if you're man or female, like, I'm just being honest. Like, I'm not going to lie about it. Like, if you feel like I'm saying some stuff wrong, or feel like I'm either hurting your feelings or feeling offensive, okay, that's fine by me. I'm not going to like say that, oh, you have to understand that, you have to do this. Okay, that's fine. But everything I say is gonna be truthful. A lot of things, if it's with me and my homeboys, it's gonna be playing around and stuff like that. Is no one's not getting targeted and everything like that, because I don't discriminate to anyone. I don't discriminate to anyone I talk to anyone I play with, to anyone I see in person, anything like that. I don't discriminate. You can have whatever. You can have any dispel. If you want to hear what I have to say, or even get to what I want to do, just ask the question. I will be completely honest. If it hurts your feelings, it's something that you need to hear. It's not everything that you need to hear is not going to feel good, but it's something you still need to hear, and that's how I go about it. I might be nonchalant, I might do all this other stuff, but I'm just being honest, and that's how I want my life to be. Just be honest and be truthful to yourself, and that's how I want to get my life to be. Is just being truthful.
So as you do elaborate, man. So like, what can they find you? Like, one more time: Instagram, TikTok, social media.
It's TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch as H2O the Water God.
Always, man. Make sure you guys like, follow, share, comment, stay engaged. This is season 6, episode 4. This episode was kind of long. It was about 30 minutes long. Make sure you guys like, follow, share, comment, stay engaged, and more episodes will be posted on here. You guys, like I said, next season most likely is going to be more amazing. I am starting a new channel with another individual. It's going to be more precise and more in depth. So make sure you guys stay tuned into that, and it's going to be a more as face reveal on that episode most likely. Like, follow, share, comment, stay engaged, tap that screen. Until next time, you guys, peace out.